to Pokémon GO Podcast.
Whoa!
My brothers and sisters. Hold on, Joe. You interrupted that transition. Take me to church. My brothers and sisters. I have been gone for far too long because the devil has tried to keep me down. But here at the Church of the Pokemon, me and my brother Joseph _ Deacon R. Bishop III, we are here to bring the gospel of the Pokemon to you. Let me just tell you what happened. The demon that is the Phileas demon, Phil Keating, he tried to blaspheme this show and bring in an extra experience of the week that we know the good Lord Arceus would not bless him with. And he tried to lie in this good church. And the Lord shut it down. Shut it down. Can I get an amen, Joe?
Amen.
Shut it down. And then the good Lord Arceus himself showed the blessings on us in this show. And old demon Phileas's experience this week was supposedly a shiny Lugia. Or I don't know if it's shiny. It was some kind of rare bird that was in the legendary birds that showed up randomly on the screen. And I call liar. And guess what, Joe? Guess what happened to that demon Phileas? He threw one ball, and that Articuno, I believe it was, flew away because the good Lord Arceus said no to Phil. And we are here because of that blessing. Take me to church. That is how you start off a show after being gone for 2 weeks, sir. How are you, Joe? How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. Oh, man.
And those are true. He did. Phil said that he I finally have an experience of the week. And like the moment he put it in Discord, like a minute later, you're like, yeah, this show's canceled this week. Migraine, whatever. And I was like, oh, I knew as soon as he told me. And then he told me another one yesterday. He didn't want to call in. It's like, nope, I got my good Lord opening for the show. You have been rebuked, Demon Phileas. So,
Oh, man.
So everybody, I know Joe, you can't stick with a joke. That's the problem. You leaned in hard on that episode that I was going like, yeah, Charles just bailed. This and that. I'm laughing. I'm editing the show. I'm like, oh, man, this is a good joke. You really got kittens going, man. You're like, oh, man, how Charles did? It was great. And then I did like, oh, I got confession time. I'm like, no, I shouldn't leave that part. You don't you ride the joke until I come back and call you on it. That's how that works. But no, the reality was, the short version is I run an ambulance company, and we absorbed the good parts and left all the bad parts of a ambulance company that was twice our size, growing us 3 times our size in about 2.5 weeks. So it's been, as you can imagine, been very crazy. Joe was very understanding. Last week, I actually was going to have to cancel. Then Joe did. Was it a migraine?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure was.
Yeah. So, but we're back, and we're glad that you're patient and stuck around for us. And that was why the show also got produced. About a week and a half late? I think.
Yeah, just about or a week late.
Stopping out. Yeah, because you'd ask, hey man, are you good? I had heard from you. Was like, yeah, no,
I was like, are you alive?
Yeah. I literally just hit the ground running on Tuesday before the show I missed, and did not stop for a minute other than to sleep for a couple hours at a time for that Saturday after the show we canceled. And that was the first time I could catch a breath and start getting things back in line. So thank you, Joe and Kittens and Nice for stepping in. And Kittens, thank you for only cursing twice. That was easy enough to edit out. Good job. But my experiences, that was my experience. Tonight, I did get an invite from Gravrod to do a raid, and I was able to do it. By the way, I don't believe I have seen a Paris since they've done some graphical updates, because that bubble eye threw me off. I was like, what's going on here? But I thought, wow, that's cool. So I did that just to do one. Paul Puck had invited me to a number of them, and I missed some of them. I tried to get into one, was just too late. Well, I guess technically I missed them all, but some I missed and didn't see till it was like 45 minutes late. One I was close to. But I think at best, I've turned on my gotcha some. But unfortunately, a lot of where I've been driving and doing work is out in the middle of nowhere where there's not a whole lot of Pokemon in anyway. So how has your couple of weeks been, Joe?
Oh man, I'm gonna start off right here showing off this little guy for our podcast listeners. That is a
That's cool.
that's a Zapdos.
Is that a Galarian?
That's a Galarian Zapdos.
Wow.
A fighting flying type. He's not even electric. ID. Thanks. So yeah, got that from an Adventure Incense. The best thing I've got out of an Adventure Incense so far. I've been invited to some raids, so there's a Dialga right there. Got invited to about 4 or 5 Braviary raids. And 2 or 3 of those invites were from ThunderMuffin, who is here in the chat. And
yeah, I love how he said it too. Shiny burbs for Joe.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm making that a title suggestion. That was a great way to write that.
So yeah, two out of the 3 raid invites for Braviary were shiny for me from ThunderMuffins.
Wait. I'm too shiny.
Yeah. So they're pretty cool looking. Have you seen the normal form of these guys? Here, let me.
That looks like
boom.
Braviary.
Yeah. So there's
Quillfish. Quillfish is normal form. Very cool.
Yeah. So
it is Braviary. Okay.
It is. It is. Well, it's the Hisuian Braviary.
Okay. Yeah. I thought the eyes were off because they're not eyes. It's like a butterfly possessed their soul.
Well, so on there. Those aren't actually its eyes. Those are like its eyebrows.
Holy cow. Okay.
But yeah, so here the normal one has the black and white colors, whereas the shiny form is like dark gray and black with the blue flaming eyebrows. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. And then some other raids I got invited to. A Palkia. Actually, that was a couple of those were through. Even though I'm not physically going to the office anymore, every now and again, the Discord I set up for people at work, they're like, "Hey, I need help on a raid. Anybody available for a remote invite?" And so we still hop together every now and again. And then I also got myself one of the new Genesects as well. So
I understand there. If it's in the headlines, we're not trying to get ahead. We're just talking about experiences. I do understand that there's the new lore module thing. I did read a little bit about that. I think I played with it for 5 minutes once.
You mean the new incense?
That's what I meant. Incense, yeah, where it sits on your screen. Like you don't have one on your screen right now, but I have one sitting on my screen.
Yeah, I used it earlier.
Okay, yeah, so it's like once a day thing.
Yeah,
isn't there like a walkabout challenge going on right now?
A walkabout challenge,
like to get you to go walk and catch 50 bugs and catch.
I mean, the bug out isn't.
Miles.
It's not necessarily walk, but yes, it is. There is part of it walking, but with the incense, I'll just mention it real quick. It's new. It's basically useless unless you're moving about while you have it active. But if you are moving at a pretty quick clip. It will spawn a Pokemon every 30 seconds.
I'm sorry, I love ThunderMuffin so much, but Joe and I, we be eyebrows. Talk about the eyebrows. Oh, all right. So if you walk every 30 seconds, you get something good.
Yeah, but if you don't walk, it spawns nothing. Like it literally spawns nothing. Unlike regular incense, where at least you'll get something every 5 minutes.
Okay, so it's not worth listening for me.
Gotcha. Well, actually, if you're in the car, it will spawn a bunch of them.
Even at speed?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
So I could turn on my gacha and hit this thing and actually do some damage.
Yeah, you probably won't catch much, but yes. And it can drop some more rare Pokemon. For instance, the Galarian birds, like we just showed. And then there's also reports that you can get the Lake Trio. I assume that it's still region locked to your region, but that the Lake Trio will also spawn with these. So there's that as well. Yeah, it's to me, and I mentioned this a couple weeks ago. To me, this is a perfect example of them adding something to incentivize us to get out and about, rather than taking stuff away. This is what they should have been doing from the get-go, instead of removing stuff and pissing people off. They should have added stuff like this from the get-go. And this is a step in
like
the right
hearing that,
direction.
Yeah, I definitely love hearing that feedback, because I have to say it that way because I barely opened the game. I tried to catch a few of the raid invites. I the last 2 weeks of three weeks have truly been a blur. So it's good to see that the stuff that's changing in the game is positive and all that.
Yeah. One thing to beware of though with this new blue incense,
I see it.
don't use it. Oh, I was wondering. So ThunderMuffin says the blue incense is not coded to the gacha or the Pokeball Plus. I was wondering because I didn't see. I have never seen it pop up, but I wondered if it was just because I was driving or I was more often I was riding.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I gotta do some audio mastering on some of these clips.
They're a little bit loud. Coming in hot. But yeah, and so apparently it doesn't function quite properly with the gacha or the Pokeball Plus that doesn't trigger them. Which I really don't like that. Like, it's okay that you're not going to catch hardly anything, but to not even get a chance to catch, I don't care for that, especially because this is, I mean, the gacha and the Pokeball Plus and all of that, because I'm blanking on what I've got now. Why am I blanking on it? Because the Pokeball Plus is the actual ball. The gacha is what you've got, whereas I used the first version of it, and I'm blanking on the name of it. Anyway, people are listening. They're like, "It's this, and I just can't think of it. I'm sorry.
It's the stupid thing that killed batteries every other day.
Yeah, yeah. And so, but anyway, just the Go Plus, the Pokemon Go Plus. That's and so thank you, thewfproffesor, on that one. It was bugging me. Not to be confused with Phil's wonderful comment about Alzheimer's. So, yeah, the fact that it's not even coded for it that puts a bad taste in my mouth right there. But the other warning I wanted to give you with it is that do not use it during an event like, say, the Community Day that's coming up this weekend. Because
it doesn't double up. Right?
Yeah, well, and when an event like that is happening, whether it be like the spawn hour or Community Day or things like that, the special spawns that you could get from the adventure incense will get overwritten. So you do not want that. So yeah. Yep. Yeah. Let's go ahead and look at what we've got in our Discord for the last couple of weeks. If you wanted to...
watch out for those demon traps,
The demon traps. Let's see. How far back am I going? I think that's a little bit too far. Right about there. Bam. Kittens and Knives, who, again, thank you for being on a couple weeks back, the last episode. Got 100% Palkia in Marietta, Georgia. And then Imaginary Nomad, a.k.a. Phil, who's here in the
chat. Lies! The demon Phileas lies!
Got himself a Palkia.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
There's no way the good Lord Arceus would bless him with a Palkia.
Oh, man. Trying to go through all these experiences, and Dragon Con Digital Media is blowing up and popping up. There's no way to stop it. Can't stop the track. And then we've got Duly Noted with the shiny Onyx and a shiny Palkia. And as well as earning a new medal, catch 50,000 Pokemon. And Terry, he can't be shown up, so he shows his medal that shows 500,000 catches. And then, he put this in the experience of the week, but Terry actually started a new Facebook group that for him and his daughter, they're posting videos of them playing pool. She's in her first pool tournament, juniors tournament. Yeah. So pretty sweet there. He's pretty passionate about when it comes to pool. So then we've got Nolte, King of the
I thought you were gonna
Shinies.
say he's pretty passionate about hitting his daughter like a cue ball. Just
Nah, he's a very loving father.
he is actually. That was bad. Lord, I apologize. It's the demon Phileas that possessed me for just a moment. Terry, I am sorry, sir.
So Phil here in the chat says that Palkia he got was his first ever raid invite. Maybe if you turn on the game more often.
It rains on the sin and the sinner just alike.
Nolte with a Galarian Zapdos. Terry with a shiny Combee. Postywan Kenobi with a bunch of new shinies. A Weedle, Rhyhorn, Ladybug, Yanma, Cascoon, Palkia, and a shiny Pansage. I'm not going to lie, I have no idea what the difference between regular Pansage and shiny Pansage are.
I'm too shiny.
Kittens and Knives. And he changed his name to that, or you changed his name, one of the two, with a shiny Perugly. And then
the Prophet Palkia spoke to him and changed his name.
And then also already got himself a Charjabug. That's brand new, and it's a goofy looking little bug. Shiny Beedrill, evolve a Simisage, pretty nice there. Shiny Palkia, yeah, and then I think that's a shiny Volibee, the sunburnt Volibee, and then Kittens also says that he's going to meet up with Sir Amanda on Saturday for Community Day. So that's cool. Pretty awesome. Yeah. I don't know if you got invited to it. I assume you did, but Kittens actually started a Discord specifically to coordinate meetups in the Atlanta area. So
yeah, I think I saw a couple of invites bouncing. I haven't had time to touch it.
Yeah, I know. You've been crazy busy. So, yeah. and Phil, we've been taking jabs at him about how much he plays. He said, "At least I open gifts from friends."
No, you don't. You don't. You show up at Dragon Con, try to trick Joe into look up play, and you play for a minute. When Joe turns his back, you delete the game. No, you don't. There's no proof that you do this at all. I know you're going to put on the preacher voice. Just no. And on that note, Joe, we're going to take a break.
We're not doing the discussion?
Discussion is when we come back. Isn't it?
Not usually. You take a couple weeks off, and this is what you come back to.
It's the Feeman Dillery. That's his name now. It's not Demon Dillery. It's Feeman Dillery now. Because I'm so angry at the unrighteousness that's in my chat room right now. What Pokemon would be your favorite video game character to have? All right.
So what do we got over on Spotify?
Right. So if you listen through Spotify, we try to put out a question each week. The last one was a couple weeks ago. What Pokemon would your favorite video game character have? Divakate says Pac-Man, and you have a Voltorb as his Pokemon. That done. You're not going to top that pairing. That was genius. That is Pac-Man and a Power Pellet. Right?
Bam.
Come on. He could have gone trying to go Ghost type. Nope, he nailed it. I feel bad for the rest of these answers. I do, because that was perfect. Pokemon Logan 22 says Link would have Hone Edge. Yeah, all right, yeah. Because it resembles his Master Sword. That's a good one, Logan. Shiny Aegislash. Is how you say that?
Aegislash, yeah.
It's pretty nice. The Evo of Hone Edge. Another one, Bowser would have Turtonator. I love the show. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Logan. And thank you for sticking around while we're out for a minute. And then says Ditto Pirates Bet. I don't. Do you smell toast, B? I'm not understanding the answers you've been given. Like, you okay? Can I call somebody for you? Ditto Pirates Bet.
I don't know what Pirates Bet is.
Bet is maybe I'm missing. And that could be on me. I could be the one not understanding. Well, I am the one not understanding. So I apologize for not getting the reference, but ditto Pirates Bet is P's answer. And if this is going to be a long running bit, I am all for it. Just put up random words. I'm good. Because B I think discovered us through the Spotify and started commenting
Okay.
a couple months ago. So whatever you got, B, I got you.
WF Professor in the chat here says Kirby would have a ditto.
Yeah.
That'd be quite the pairing. My
right,
first thought, this isn't
out.
necessarily my favorite video game character, but my first thought was Master Chief with Rotom.
I think at the time we asked this question, I had one. So I have a couple of video game characters that I love. But right now, I think he'd be like God of War, right? Kratos. he would have a Weedle,
Or
because
I was thinking Cleaver.
No. See, that's what normies would think. Now he's got a heart of gold inside that chiseled body of his, and so he'd have a little Weedle sitting on him, and you would not mess with the Weedle because his trainer is Kratos, and that's the thing. I love ideas for Isaac. Isaac is a main protagonist in Dead Space, and he's an engineer, and he goes a little bit psycho, but he survives. I'm not sure. What's a good? Oh no, Isaac would have a Mr. Mime because that would fit. That would fit with that world and the craziness that goes on there. Oh,
all I know
I
is
don't like this game anymore.
All I know is that Squirtle better look out for Mario jumping on his head.
All right, on that, we'll be back with some more headlines. Well, not more, plenty of more headlines after this. All right, I've got the music keyed up when you're ready. We do have one not Anchor. We have one Spotify. Golly, Joe.
SpeakPipe?
That's it. We have a SpeakPipe. Oh, we need to check. See if Patreon has any new peeps over there.
Patreon.
Not patrons. I just need. I don't. It's like they're not showing me. Oh, you know what? I might not be logged in, so they're not showing me my dashboard. All right, I'll do this as we do the headlines. I'll find out if we got any new patrons or not. All right, Jay, you ready to come back in?
Yep.
Once there was a lad, his name was Joe. He had a podcast show about a game that all would play. That game was Pokemon GO.
Hey, the Waylord comes as large as a ship and 100 tons. Hey, the Waylord comes, he'll crush all in his way.
Oh man! Welcome to Pokemon GO Pirates. I know what I forget the name I made up for myself for the Rock God of Podcasting. Rock God of Pirating. I don't know. So Joe, we're back in. Hey, for everybody who is not a patron but loves this song that was made for this show, appropriate. I mean, it was made. The lyrics were changed. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. As a thank you for the patience of me being late on getting the show out during all of that stuff going on with my work. The whole song got put in to that, and Joe, and
got posted to TikTok.
No, well, we need to, don't we? And no, you're right to comment. Yeah. I mean, we still have some cleaning. I still have some catching up, cleaning up to do. But no, thinking of releasing that song into the feed by itself, so people can have it.
Okay.
And play it and whatnot. But that would be for the patron feed over at patreon.com/Pokemon GO Podcast, which I can't seem to get to a stupid login page. Or maybe I am logged in and they've just done a huge reset because I don't know where to find my notifications. That's all I was trying to look for. But hey, Joe, what do you know? The Community Ambassador Program for Pokemon GO.
Yeah. So this is actually... this news is a few weeks old. I ran out of time to talk about it with Kittens, and I thought this would be great for you and I to talk about anyway. So Niantic is starting an ambassador program, and Kittens said that he had some input on this. I don't know if he sent if he's the one that sent a speak pipe or what, but yeah, he said he wanted to weigh in. But the gist of it is Niantic is trying to incentivize community leaders to basically help them out, get people involved in their communities and things like that. And Niantic is going to provide some kind of assistance to help with that. I am curious to see fully what that assistance is. I don't really see the details here in this initial post. It makes me think of I used to play League of Legends a ton when I was in college, and one of the things that they had there was if you ran tournaments, you could submit your tournaments to Riot Games, and they would actually provide some prizes for the winners. And so you could run a tournament and have prizes without you having to pay anything out of pocket. And I actually ran a couple of tournaments like that, where I ran some on behalf and talked to Riot and got some prizes, and I just had to report on the results of the tournament after the fact. Okay. And so maybe it'll be something like that. Maybe I also at one point did tournaments for a TCG game that not a ton of people have heard about, but Imagination is what it was called. And so as part of their as a tournament, I don't even remember what the term that they used was, but as a person that had filled out the forms and become one of I could run official tournaments for them, and they would send me physical cards and stuff to hand out as prizes for that. So I have no idea if that's the assistance Niantic is hoping to do to run events, or if it's just logistics assistance. I don't know. But this is a new... Oh, actually, it does state one little tidbit. It says, community ambassadors who register and run events through our program will receive special incentives like item codes and swag to share with their communities for community days and other events. So there's that. And then apparently they can also provide direct feedback to Niantic, because apparently the task force isn't doing enough for them. So they need people around the globe providing direct feedback to them. So
in Niantic, there's this thing called Reddit, and they kind of have that down on lock.
Well, and they actually mentioned that specifically, that Niantic is going to be, because they partnered with the Silph Road. We talked about that about a month back now.
Right.
They said that they're going to be using the Silph Road's level and ranking system to track in-person community activity. So just another thing tracking us. I mean, Niantic knows everywhere we go already anyway. But, yeah. So community leaders who have reached rank 3 on the Silph Road's community page are eligible to apply to become a Niantic community ambassador. So that's already a prerequisite right there, is that you have to already be participating in the Silph Road's stuff. So
and
then
that part makes 100% sense.
We've got a comment here in the chat from Mr. Dixith. Says, what do you guys think about spoofing? We do not spoof. We do not support spoofing. We don't necessarily condemn spoofers per se. In general, we don't care for it. We have a negative viewpoint of it, but we don't necessarily condemn them either, if that makes sense. Take me to church.
My good Mr. Drixis, as long as you pay your tithes to the Church of the Pokemon, we're happy to look the other way and save our condemnation for another day.
Take me to church. But as you can see, I am obviously, based on my webcam, sitting in an office, and my character on the screen, because it's my screen that's being displayed here on the stream. my character's not moving other than just normal GPS drift. So we do not spoof.
So, hey, we got some more headlines here. Pokemon Go Fest Sapporo, Global Challenge and Ultra Unlock. And thank you for coming to Pokemon Go Fest Sapporo, where we give out Pokemon-flavored beer. No? Sapporo, it makes beer. Yeah, okay, never mind.
I don't drink, so I have no idea.
Who is Mr. Electric back there? That's straight out of the Upside Down. I want that Pokemon.
It's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Upside down.
You will have a chance to get it. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit on
All
how
right.
you can get that Pokemon. But yeah, so this already happened. This was, or is happening rather, right? Where is this? What am I looking at?
No, it's done.
Yeah, Sapporo's done. It's the I was
the bug out event.
the bug out
What are you
event
talking about?
as part of this. We got
What's
bonuses.
going on right now?
Yeah, that's where I was looking at the dates, and it was the dates for the bug out event, so it was messing me up. But yeah, so
Gotcha.
we completed the global challenge because we always do with these. But yeah, I haven't heard anything bad about Sapporo, so I assume that it went swimmingly. But yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Niantic, of course, put up their little thank you recap with all the little statistics on how many Pokemon were caught, how many kilometers were walked, and all that. But yeah, you didn't get a chance to talk about it, but apparently the one in Seattle, adults absolutely loved it because it was a pub crawl. Yeah,
okay.
obviously that wouldn't have been my scene. But
you'd have been there helping me get to pub the pub. You would absolutely help me out there.
I'd be
You're
your
a good
your,
friend that way.
Your
Joe.
designated driver.
A designated service fetcher.
Oh man, yeah. We just need to spike your Slurpee with Malord.
Oh no! See, you started to go good, and then you went Team Rocket. That's so. But okay, tell me more about this Ultra Unlock that's happened.
Yeah. So it's just some bonuses that are being applied to the bug out event and to the community day, and so yeah. Read on for details. So it says.
Okay.
What?
I think so. They clarified in the chat. They clarified that it's pronounced Mr. Death. I think because the way it's spelled, I think Mr. Death is from Pokemon Go Company because it's the Ultra Beast. It's like, come on, Mr. Death, make it pronounceable. I can't do this. What is circuitry? Is that? Oh crap! I did pronounce it, didn't I? Well, there goes that bit.
Don't say that too many times. Summon some kind of demon.
He's here already. I can't get rid of him.
My bad.
But all right, I'm sorry I interrupted you, Joe. So circuitry is coming. When though?
So we have a few. We have the Ultra Unlock that is boosting up the bug out and boosting up the community day. But then what we also have to look forward to, because you had mentioned you wanted that electric guy, the Boogie Woogie guy.
And is that not circuitry?
I forget their names, to be completely honest.
It says there's been 4 Ultra Beasts have appeared. I can remember 2.
So we had the space jellyfish that you like to call it. So that's Neoligo.
It's not I like to call it when that's exactly what it is.
And then there is your favorite Buzzwole.
Oh yeah! Buzzwole! My boy! I don't think I got one yet. I think it landed when I was doing this work stuff. Crap! I need me a Buzzwole. I need that. I need a Buzzwole sticker with the tattoo of Pokemon Go Pirates on his chest. Come on, help me out now.
And then there is Pheromosa, which looks like a white skeleton skinny bug thing. And then Zerkatry, like you were saying. So those 4 are the ones that have popped up at each of the different ticketed events. And then they are now going to be doing a finale event, the Pokemon Go Fest finale. And that is happening on August 27th. I need to let my wife know because I think she was wanting to do something on that day, so I might have to nix that one. But anyway,
Yes, that's mere days before Dragon Con.
yeah, it is. It's a week before Dragon Con. But yeah, so on that day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. local time, there will be and you have to have a ticket for it. If you've already bought a ticket for one of the other previous ones, you'll have it for this.
So we went to Go Fest. We'll have it for this.
Yep, exactly.
Yep, good. So I need to get my Buzzwole on.
And actually, people who did not purchase it, if you want to go to this portion of it, you can buy a ticket for it for $10.99. Or if you have a friend who already went to the previous one, you just slip them a $5 bill and they can gift you a ticket for $5.
For $5.
Yeah, you get a discount. And I mean, they can only do that for 3 people, but still, they can gift discounted tickets.
So here's what you do: if you got friends who want to be gifted this ticket, it's $10.99 to buy it. Charge them $8. You make a little profit on the side as you hook them up. There's still a savings there.
Yeah, you can get a Buzzwole shirt, the fake muscles for your avatar.
I want that for Dragon Con.
You can get a Neo Lego hat, and then you can also get a Ultra Recon Squad outfit as well, or some of the outfits, and then they've got a bunch of stickers like they always do. They've got some new Pikachu in a costume for you, because I know you love seeing that.
I just went temporarily deaf. Did I lose the stream? Something what happened?
Scarf.
Where am I? Oh,
yeah. And so
Snarf.
They've got it broken down for the 8 hours where every 2
Those
hours.
No, I'm just saying. Good.
I don't know. I think you need to work on your gray skull or something. Oh wait, sorry, I'm blending the wrong 80s cartoon.
That's all right. You're in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Whatever. Just
Man, that Buzzwole is so hilarious.
What's that about Jolteon? Something about a Thundercat? What? So
I think the suit is so stupid that I might want it for the Buzzwole muscle outfit. That sticker though, the Legendary Beast stickers, they're decent. I'll give them that. They're putting in some graphical effort now, and I am a sucker for graphical effort.
Well, so to be fair, the first stickers they put in, Niantic didn't make those. It was for a different game, and they just stole them.
Okay.
That's why they were emojis from a different game. That's why some of them said like bye and stuff like that, and they actually edited them later after the fact. So anyway, they've got this broken down. It's an 8-hour long event. Every 2 hours is a different habitat, a rotating habitat. So the first one will have Pheromosa. It's primarily a bug type habitat. And then, so that's from 10 to noon. And then noon to 2 is more of a fighting rock with Buzzwole. And then from 2 to 4 is electric, primarily, with Xurkitree. And then 4 to 6 is the Neolago with...
there's no rotation. You're going to have to be on your game. I'm going to have to be on my game.
Yeah.
Pheromosa, Buzzwole, and you may have already said it, and I apologize if I missed it. Are they just spawning? Do we have to do something during that 2 hour?
The Ultra Beasts are going to be raids.
So okay, good. You just do raid. Okay, yeah, because you know what? I can't help but think that Niantic is trying to go the Disney route, and they just want the old yeller Pikachu. And
Yeah.
so I'm saying, Pikachu might have rabies. He looks like with all that red on his neck, he might have some rabies.
Yeah,
And we're gonna just have to old yeller him.
if your main goal is just the Ultra Beasts, all
1,000%.
all 4 of them will be available in raids for your local time 4 to 6.
All right. I need
the
everybody but Nilego.
The other 3 time slots will each be dedicated to Pheromosa, Buzzwole, and Xurkitree, whereas the last time slot will have everyone. And that's probably because Nihilego, however you pronounce it, has already had his day for the Global Go Fest. So, yep. They're going to boost experience for in-person raiding, which is fine. You can get 9 extra daily raid passes. Unknown N and X will be spawning during this. You can take snapshots for Pokemon to spawn. Incense will last for 2 hours. You'll have triple experience for spinning Pokestops and gyms. Half hatch distance on eggs. And then you can complete the little research that they have to get Shaman. So if you already have a normal Shaman, because it'll be dependent on which event you had gone to. If you already caught the Skyform Shaman, it will be the Landform Shaman, or if you have the Landform Shaman, it will be the Skyform Shaman. So,
also, there's going to be short special research story for everybody starting at 10 a.m. But starting at 12 with Buzzwole, you have to have a ticket and complete that first special research story. And you'll get the first ticket exclusive special story. Then there'll be a second exclusive and a third as the hours go on.
Man.
Dude. So we're also going to be able to get some shiny unknowns, sure. But the different Pansages, Pansage, Pansear, and Panpour are all going to make appearances.
Yeah, so they made appearances as part of the other events as well, so it makes sense to bring them back.
How do I know? Because I just want to make sure that I want to make sure I'm a part of this event. How do I know that I have the ticket? Can I go into my items?
You have the ticket. You and I played together.
I know, but I'm paranoid now.
Okay.
So this is something I finally, after 6 years, Joe, other than the actual going to Chicago for Pokemon Go Fest, is the first thing I really, really want to do in this game.
All right, so you go into the shop, and if you click on the ticket, it says $10.99. The buy button is grayed out because you already have it.
Yes. Good. That's all I needed. Don't be telling me the house. Tell me the whys. I don't know. That's all I needed, Joe.
All right. So, yeah. So there we go. It should be good. I'll have to work it into my schedule and figure it out because I think one of my boys got invited to a birthday party. So we'll have to see. Maybe I'll just take the others.
We got a raid. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Either that or they're asking for us to raid with them.
Or that too. Hey, maybe. I don't know.
But
when we get done, sure.
Yeah, if you invite us.
Here's the thing. I clear off from week to week. I clear off my Prime loot. I'm not in the Prime loot programs. I just clear off the notifications. Well, I went to clear off the notification this time. It says Pokemon Go Prime Gaming Bundle number 7 in-game content. Were you aware that Prime and Twitch is doing Pokemon Go bundles?
Yes. Yeah, we talked about that a while back, but yes, it is there.
I'm sure it's you and Knives or you and somebody else you like better than me. I don't want to hear we talked about it a while back.
Okay. So yes, you can do that. I haven't collected it this time. I put the link in the chat with details regarding that. Yeah, basically like Charles said, you can go out there and collect them. They're making it so that you can collect them. I think it's the 8th of every month. I don't know. They've got a couple. Bundles will continue to drop every 2 weeks on the following dates, is what it says. So September 8th, September 22nd, and October 6th. So,
So I'm looking at this. The Bug Out event returns, bringing a Mega Sizor and new Pokemon debut, and I am seeing some weirdly shaped Angry Birds, a square one, and I don't know. That's just an angry bird over there in the corner with the egg. He's an egg with Pokies. But then we've got this Metal Bug and then the Mega Sizor, which I'll be real. Mega Sizor doesn't look as cool as just regular red Sizor. Suzor, Knifor, whatever. How you
Knife
yeah,
for
Grubbin and Charjabug just look like the Wish versions of Angry Birds. But Vikavolt looks cool. So tell me more, Joe. Tell me more. Oh, that's not the right song.
Oh, yeah, tell me more. Yeah, so the Bug Out event, sorry, I was putting in the offer code so I could collect the Prime stuff since you brought it up. And bam, there it is, here on the screen. Boom, I just collected it. Boom. All right, the Bug Out event, sorry. I was bugging out right there. So we have the official post from Niantic, and then we also have a post from Leak Duck. Yeah, I don't know. Mega Scizor does kind of look weird, doesn't he? Doesn't he? Just like you said.
Not weird, just not as impressive a change to the Mega. And honestly, in the little sticker version, he looks like the reverse of Big Hero 6. Like I said, puffy in the middle. He's all puffy in the hands instead. But yeah, no, I mean, nothing not bad. And if that's your favorite, good on you. But yeah, I was just noticing it didn't grab me like some of the other Megas. So.
I don't know. Those claws could grab you pretty well.
Pop them. I saw. That works.
Yeah, so there are Pokemon debuting: Grubbin, Charjabug, and Vikavolt. Vikavolt. But Vikavolt, you have to be near an active magnetic lure. Then you can use 100 Grubbin candy to evolve Charjabug into Vikavolt. So
now that just sounds way too complicated. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's like, so now I have to put out a lure, and I have to make sure I have enough of these candies to then evolve it up to the Victor. Okay.
Yeah, it's not the first time that they've had this. You have to stand next to a magnetic lure to evolve Magneton to Magnezone and stuff like that. So unsurprised.
I know, at least it's not 400 candy to walk 5,000 miles. All right, so what's up? Bonuses for groups.
Bonus for groups.
That's below the trainer pose where you can have your trainer swipe with a net like they're catching bugs like in the game. The bonuses, it says, if 3 or more trainers join an in-person raid battle, even more of a certain wild bug type Pokemon will appear for 15 minutes in a 300-meter radius around that gym. The host of the raid, the Pokemon will appear in greater numbers. Okay, so this is that hey, if you go out and raid, stuff will show up. Now, these all have potential to be shiny, and honestly, that's the only cool thing about them because these are very standard bugs. Whirlpool, Caterpie. Nothing wrong with them. They're just standard.
Yeah.
Whirlpool, Caterpie, Spinarak, Cricketite, Venipede, Weedle, and Ladybug. And those are each day. So we've already finished Whirlpool. Today is Caterpie as of this recording. Friday, Spinarak, so on and so forth. But yeah, they could be shiny if you're lucky.
Yeah, well, and this
in the wild encounter.
This is a mechanic that they do on community days as well. If you do an in-person raid, then extra of the community day Pokemon will spawn near it. So, but yeah. The Ultra Unlocks. The Ultra Unlocks give us Unknown T appearing in raids during this, and then Pansage appearing in the wild as well. So,
yeah. I'm looking at the Bug Out Collection Challenge that's going on right now. It's in 4 days and 23 hours. And when it has the atomic symbol, is that you just need to evolve it?
Yeah, you need to evolve to get that one.
So if I just evolved it now, it will work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So, like, for instance, here, let me find myself a Wurmple and evolve into a Cascoon, and it'll trigger for that collection that I've got it now. Well, either a Cascoon or a Silcoon because it's random which one you get. So you might have to evolve a few Wurmple. So, but yeah. So bam, I got a Silcoon. So now there, my collection challenge just updated.
Yep, I see it.
So.
I saw it pop. Gotcha. Cool. Just all right. So there's that. Where are we at here? Oh, there's an infographic to go with this event.
Yep, from Leak Duck.
And then celebrate the 2022 Pokemon World Championships in Pokemon Go. Now, this is the TCG World Championships, right? Or is this the Battle League Championships?
I believe this is the video game championships.
Okay.
I'd have to double check.
Because there's too many things right now. I know there's
this is the Pokemon Go one.
Okay, this is the one where they're doing Battle League stuff. Got it.
Yep. Yeah. I mean they call a lot of these the same thing, so
I know that's not confusing at all.
Yeah, so the top qualifying Pokemon Go players from around the world will compete to determine who will be crowned the 2022 Pokemon Go World Champion.
What is their prize, Joe? I can't even look at the screen. I gotta get off the screen. What is their? This makes me never want to battle ever. What is their prize, Joe?
What are you talking about? It all looks lovely to me.
Joe, what is their prize, sir?
The World Championship Pikachu?
Yeah. Why?
More
Why?
costume Pikachu. You know why, don't you? Because Uncle Hanky knows how much you love sending those to be transferred.
Uncle Hanky loves to troll me. That's for sure. He's not a good uncle at all.
Yeah, so from August 18th until August 23rd, there will be in raids Pikachu with a World Championship costume on. He'll also be popping up in timed research, and actually the timed research will make a lot of diehard players super happy because you can get elite TMs from completing those tasks. So a lot of people.
That sounds like a good one.
Yeah, a lot of people, especially diehards, are going to be all over that, completing those timed research. So yeah.
I just. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm upsetting. I truly am sorry if I'm upsetting you. But I love Pikachu. Why? It's so much. It is so much Pikachu in this game. This game is not called Pikachu. It's called Pokemon. And there's 20,000 generations of them out there. Why are we still getting this? Why? It's like, I don't know what it's like, Joe. I don't know what it's like. It just blows my. I just can't. I can't even. This has got me all kerfluffled. I can't, man. I don't.
So, how many costumes do you think there have been?
10 at least.
No, I think it's almost. Yeah, I looked at a website and it's a little bit old. It's from July. And I know
30.
that at least 2 or 3 have been released since then. Costumed Pikachu on this website is 35, so I'm guessing it's closer to 40 now. Of different Pikachu costumes. Hoi, 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 hoi.
I hate it so much.
And then there, as part of this as well, they're also going to have Pokemon that if you evolve them during the event, will know some of their community day or specialty moves. So like Rhyperior will learn Rock Wrecker, Gengar will learn Shadow Punch, Gyarados, Aqua Tail, Metagross, Meteor Mash, and Talonflame Incinerate. So, and then more costumes for our characters as well. These look like soccer costumes to me. So
I've stopped railing against the costumes in general, but honestly, when you're talking about the World Championships, I beat everybody to get here, and I'm gonna get a British Guard reject of a Pikachu
So,
as a prize?
Hold on.
Come on.
That's what everybody gets. What
Oh,
what the
actual
actual
get it.
what the
I'll
actual
burn it.
winners get, I'd have to look, but I'm pretty sure the winners get a cash prize and some other stuff. So, but yeah. And then the artwork also features Zacian and Zamazenta because they'll be in 5-star raids during this time as well. So, but yeah. So much Pikachu. Now, could you imagine in an alternate universe, instead of Pikachu, this is all Clefairy in a costume because Clefairy was originally going to be Ash's Pokemon, not Pikachu, in the early drafts of Pokemon.
You know, just honestly, in general, too much is too much. I probably feel the same way if it was Clefairy, because like,
Oh yeah, no,
it's just
I guarantee
shoved
you
down
would.
your throat. You know, just like stop already. You know, there's more to it.
There's more to life than Pikachu costumes.
There is.
Oh man. But yeah, so and then there is we don't need to really go over it that much, but I'll link it here in the chat and it will be in our show notes for those that want to look at it. There is an infographic here from Legends Lima, Peru that details the Pokemon World Championship event as well. So, but yep. So
Pikachu might be the new devil for the Church of the Pokemon. I just rebuked the professor, the WF professor. He's like, Charles is just mad that I've fired. I was like, get thee behind me, you Pikachu.
So, and then this next one we can go ahead and skip because we're running out of time anyway.
Go for it.
But it will be in our notes so you can see it, and I linked it here in chat. It's just a list of the Pokemon that are not out yet from Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, specific Galarian forms, and then Kalos. So basically Gen 3 through 6. 7? 7 is Kalos 7? I think it's 7. Anyway. So
all right, we do have a speak pipe. That's my wife has a speak pipe. I don't know why I said it that way, everybody. But
speak pipe.
We go. This is from Anonymous. So if you would like to leave a speak pipe, you go to PokemonGoPodcast.com. There's a tab on the right-hand side of the screen. Any device that touches the internet has a microphone. You have up to 90 seconds. You can leave your voicemail like this.
Huh? Man, my whole thing with the mouth turned down. Hickory, dickory, dock. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Hickory, dickory, dock.
Wow, that kid got in some 1984 Flintstone lines.
They'll let me do not talk. Hickory, dickory, dock. Little one, the mouse ran up the clock. Ding, the mouse ran down. Hickory, dickory, dock.
It was a Pikachu. The mouse with a Pikachu.
I'm glad that your kids have learned to work the internet. There we go. That's great. I would that I'm afraid that child has found some. Oh wait, it's still going. Holy cow! How long is this thing? Okay, there it goes. It just faded off. Like, wow. You better check the expiration dates on those Flintstone Kids vitamins because I think they fermented. On
The WF Professor, the new song of the show.
Yeah. So, all right, Joe. What time is it, sir?
It is time for random trivia. Trivia. And this week I'm going to talk about Grubbin, the larva Pokemon. He evolves into Charjabug, the battery Pokemon, and then finally into Vikavolt, the stag beetle Pokemon. Grubbin is bug type, but its evolutions, Charjabug and Vikavolt, are bug electric. Boogie woogie woogie. It's Grubbin's Pokedex entry says its strong jaw enables it to scrape trees and slurp out the sap. It normally lives underground because it's a grub. Its name is a combination of grub and well, it's basically grub or grubbing. So to scavenge, to dig, grubbing, Grubhub.
Yeah, thank you. Finally, it's okay.
It's based off of a larval beetle, which is also known as a grub. Charge Bug, its first evolution that really does just look like a 9-volt battery. Its Pokedex entry says its body is capable of storing electricity on camping trips. People are grateful to have one around. I wonder why. I haven't watched any of the anime that have Charge-a-Bug in it, although there are some anime episodes with it. But I wonder if do people use it to charge their electronics while they're camping? I'm confused. Why do people like it when they're camping? Maybe if someone in the chat knows, they can let me know, because I haven't seen those particular episodes. And Charge-a-Bug is a combination of charge and bug. Real eye turner there. Page turner there. And then Vikavolt. Its Pokedex entry says it zips around on sharp lookout for an opening. It concentrates electrical energy within its large jaws, and it uses it to zap its enemies. The thewfproffesor says, yes, they do. Or a car battery. Interesting. Your car dies in the forest? That's okay. Just give it a jump with a Charge-a-Bug. Vikavolt is a combination of Vice Grip and Volt. And it is very similar to a Pinsir. They're both the Stag Beetle Pokemon. And Vikavolt looks like a combination of a Stag Beetle and a Railgun. So yeah, I would not want to be on the receiving end of that Railgun.
Joe?
I mean,
what railgun would you like to be on the receiving end? I mean,
that's
that
fair.
was not a well thought out comment.
That's very fair. I do not want to get hit with a railgun.
Well, that is different for the trivia. I mean, it was different. And I want to throw out one more new thing that I thought. Now we have got Community Day coming up this Saturday. Right, so this won't work for this community day, but it will work for August 27th for the special event. Take me to church. If you would like to be a part of the Pokey Prayer Chain, you can bring your voicemail in by SpeakPipe or let us know on the Twitters that you need some Pokey Prayer so we can bring the blessings of the Pokey Church on you, and you may get all the shinies in the world. I'm too shiny. Amen. I don't know how to do it. Amen. You want to be a part of the Pokey Prayer Chain? You let us know, and we'll share the blessings of Arceus upon you, and we'll make sure that you get all the shinies you need in that time. And if you don't become a part of the Pokey Prayer Chain, well, you might just go without. It's okay. Email us, show@PokemonGoPodcast.com. PokemonGoPodcast.com is where that SpeakPipe is. There's that. Now, the Demon Fillery did say something about Eevee mail, which I think he was just being funny, but I did not check the emails tonight. But you can send us one. Reddit is r/Pokemon Go Podcast. And actually, Joe, we might start a post there for the upcoming August 27th special event, Pokey Prayer Chain, and just have people comment on it. Say, bless me with the shinies.
That'll be our discussion for this next week.
Twitter, do you want to be blessed with the shinies? Twitter is @Pokemon Go Pod. And you can join us Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Pokemon Go Podcast, where you'll find some awesome people like Bizza66, Commander Root, Imaginary Nomad, stuck it out to the end, so I have to say his name. Six Flags Magic Mountain, way more excited about that than Imaginary Nomad. Sophia Fox 21, Channel Alert, Squishy Twitchy, Stream Elements, the thewfproffesor, and earlier we had Mr. Death, and I think a few other people. So you can join us there. And of course, check us out on TikTok.com/@Pokemon Go Podcast, where we do have 3 or 4 in the queue that need to get posted. And those videos are produced by Civilian on Base, and we very much appreciate the help there. Joe, where can they find you on the web?
You can find me on Twitter at Joseph_Ard. How about you, Charles?
You can find me asleep in my bed, finally, or preferably rock out a podcast across social media. If you happen to be in the Atlanta area and you're an instructor in EMS or fire, I'll be appearing at the Atlanta Fire Instructor Symposium next week, and then Dragon Con. Joe and I will both be at Dragon Con in a few weeks. So that's where that is going on. Tune in next week to hear Joe say,
Ooh, Baba KO.
well, I'm sorry, what?
If you know, you know.
All right, JJ Siwa.